you can take your color and you can pick it and it will change the color of the light. What? Hey everybody, welcome back. You've probably heard this a million times. Lighting is probably the most important aspect of video or photography. If you've been in the business for any amount of time, or even if you're a YouTuber, you're probably going to have a whole bunch of these little accent lights laying around. But they're not all created equal. You know, you can use these as practical lights, you can use these as, special effects, or just to add a little splash of color somewhere. And having the features that they all provide all in one little device such as this one is very invaluable. This is the Knowled C5R. It's by Godox, and it's a panel light, yet another one. There are hundreds of them out there, but what makes you want to purchase this one over all of the other ones? Well, let's talk about it. I have these little pixel lights here. There are a few things that all three of these lights have in common, and they're USB-C, and they have a Kelvin of 2500 to 8500. If a device does not have USB-C nowadays, then I don't want it, because everything I pretty much have now is USB-C. If you're coming out with a new product with a micro USB, you can keep it, because I'm not interested, because that means that the technology inside is probably just as outdated. I have other accent lights and smaller on-camera lights that I use, and they're by GVM, and I've got a couple by Newer, but they're really not panel lights, so I want to keep those in the same category. These are very popular little lights. This one is really heavy, I didn't realize that. But this is the G1S, and with the G1S, not only is it a lot heavier, but it's not Bluetooth enabled. And so there's no app, so you can't remotely control any of the features on this light. Well, the other two do have a couple of features that are better than this one, and I'm not going to lie to you. The battery strength on both of these is a lot better than this. This has got a 3000 milliamp battery on it, while the GS2 has a 4000 milliamp battery, and it's a lot smaller, it's thinner, it's just a little bit heavier than this one, not much though, but it doesn't have a very good diffusion, nor is it provided with diffusion. And if you have been with me for any amount of time, I cannot stand to see those little beads when these lights are turned on, especially when you see it in a reflection or in a mirror or anything glossy in your studio. But it does reverse charge, and that is cool because you can take this and charge up your phone or whatever in an emergency situation. But other than that, again, it's not Bluetooth enabled. It doesn't have any of the remote features that you might need if you don't want to disrupt a scene, or you're shooting a wedding or something, you have an accent somewhere and you can't make any adjustments whatsoever. What else makes this so much better than the other two lights? Well, aside of it being the lightest at 167 grams, it's Bluetooth and app enabled. So the app is free, download for Android or iPhone, and you can control every aspect of this light. Okay, as far as the app goes, it's very simple. It's from Godox, obviously, and then you click on, after you connect your light via Bluetooth, once the light is on, you open up the app, and then it detects that it's present. Now, you got your color control temperatures here, and this is so cool because, well, literally it went from cool 8500 down to 2500 in the swipe of a finger. You can also change the brightness of the whole kit and caboodle. Now, hue, saturation, and index. You can drag the colors around as you see here, or you can just flat pick a color and just roll with that color, but you can fine tune it however you see fit. You can do the RGB. You can put all of the exact numeric values in each of these blocks to match up your colors when you're working on a computer or something, and you also have the availability to change the brightness as well. This is my favorite, and I actually had to go show my wife because this was the coolest thing ever. And all I did was, on the color picker, I have this little color chart here. Yes, and thank you. And you can just, I was picking bottles. I was playing with it last night. She was just like, you're like a little kid. This is so cool. And then as for the effects, of course, you have the 14 effects, and you've got your RGB cycle, you've got your flashlight, you got your party, and each one of these have different levels, and it just basically just alters them just slightly. Lightning, and of course you still have your brightness, but then you can change the frequency of each one per each level. Broken light bulb, you have your TV, you have your candle, and this was a really good one, your campfire. The fireworks, most of these lights just stay with one color and just do a flash, but this one's actually doing all kinds of colors for fireworks, so that's cool. And you got your police car, and you got your different levels of police car, and you got your fire truck, different levels, and your ambulance. And the music one is really cool too, so you can put it next to a speaker, and if you have a party going on, this thing will change colors as the music is going, and it just adds a little bit of life to the party. And then obviously you have your SOS, and then the brightness of it. If you're in an SOS situation, you probably want it as bright as you possibly can get it. But that's pretty much it with the app. Another good feature, and a lot of companies are going to this, and they're finding huge success and value in it, is magnets. I mean, why would you not want magnets? And this thing magnetizes to anything that you want it to, and gives you that extra edge, that extra angle. And it also comes with a diffusion panel. It's so simple. I mean, why wouldn't you want that on the others? You can buy them probably on Amazon, and for your other panel lights at certain dimensions, or buy some diffusion paper and put it over the top of them, or just buy a cloth diffuser for photography and stick it in a stand and put the light behind it. There's a lot of different ways to do it, but this is an all-in-one. It came inside the package. So that just shows the quality and the attention to detail that Godox was using when they developed this light. And also discussing the little details, they also provided me with a little nylon, little denim / nylon pouch, I guess, and it's got the documentation in it. It's got this. It came with a cable, and it also came with a cold shoe mount. That's the little stuff like that that just makes the difference. Some other things that this thing provides is it's got ventilation. It's got vents on the top and on the bottom. It's got a built-in quarter 20 on it, and it's very simple to use. So what else are you going to say about a light like this one? You're definitely getting your money's worth. I got a lot of new stuff coming up. I've got some Mavic 3 stuff. I've got some Action 4 videos and comparisons with the Action 3. And I've also got some action camera accessories that I'm going to be reviewing soon that I've already been playing with and having a blast with Jax. So I know Jax wasn't in this video, and he usually shows up like Stan Lee in one of these videos, but probably not today. He's in there napping, and I don't want to bother him. If you gained any value out of this, make sure you please subscribe, hit that like button, notification bell, and I'll see you all next week. Well, bye.